Today, I want to share with you the real secret of looking younger. And I don't just mean tricks to look a little fresher on the outside, but how to actually slow down aging from the inside out. Because here's the truth. Most people are told what to do, but they don't understand why. And when you don't know why something matters, it's hard to stay consistent. That's why, in this video, I'll not only tell you what to do, I'll also explain why it works. And if you're serious about improving your health and longevity, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now so you don't miss future tips. When we think about aging, most of us picture wrinkles, sagging skin, or gray hair. But the real aging process begins on the inside, long before you see it in the mirror. One of the biggest causes of aging is the accumulation of damaged proteins inside your body. These damaged proteins are like little roadblocks. They don't work properly, they clog up your system, and over time, they make your tissues weaker and older. The more of them you have, the faster you age. A major source of this damage comes from something called advanced glycation end products, or AGEs. Don't worry about the scientific name. It simply means proteins and fats in your body that get damaged when they bind with sugar, especially when that sugar has been exposed to high heat. Think of caramelized sugar on food or fried and baked items that turn golden brown. That browning is delicious, but it's also loaded with AGEs. And when you eat too many of these foods, they build up in your body and literally accelerate the aging process. Let me give you some clear examples. Ice cream may taste great, but it's a combination of sugar and dairy proteins that have been heated together. That means it's packed with AGEs. Or take something like barbecued ribs with a sweet sauce. Again, protein, sugar, and high heat all combine to create a flood of damaging compounds. If you've ever felt sluggish after eating a big barbecue meal or noticed sinus issues afterward, those AGEs may be a big part of the reason. The same thing happens with soda. Not only does it contain sugar, but also caramel coloring that's been heated, and when that sugar hits your bloodstream, it latches onto proteins and creates even more AGEs. French fries and potato chips are another perfect example. Starch combined with oil at high frying temperatures produces massive amounts of these aging compounds. Donuts and fried sweets are even worse, because they combine sugar, refined flour, and oil into a perfect storm for premature aging. And of course, fast food combos, burgers, fries, and a soda are essentially age bombs that keep you looking and feeling older than you should. So if your goal is to look older faster, go ahead and keep eating those foods. But if your goal is to actually preserve your youth, then you need to avoid them as much as possible. The good news is that your body has a built-in recycling system to get rid of these damaged proteins. It's called autophagy. Autophagy is like your body's internal cleanup crew. It identifies old, broken-down proteins and recycles them into new, fresh parts. This process is essential for staying youthful because it prevents the buildup of damage. And the best way to trigger autophagy is through fasting. If you're just starting out, try intermittent fasting. That means limiting your meals to 2 per day instead of constantly snacking. Once you're comfortable with that, you can advance to 1 meal a day, also known as OMAD. And for those who are really advanced and healthy enough, there's dry fasting, where you avoid both food and water for a set period. That method is powerful, but it should only be attempted once you've built experience with other types of fasting. The point is, when you give your body breaks from constant eating, you activate autophagy and let your system clear out the old junk that makes you age. Another important factor in slowing aging is sunlight. Now, many people are afraid of the sun because of the risk of burning, but moderate, healthy sun exposure is incredibly valuable. Sunlight helps your body produce melatonin, not just the hormone that regulates sleep, but also one of the most powerful antioxidants in your body. Antioxidants protect you from free radicals, unstable molecules that damage your cells and accelerate aging. Of course, you don't want to overdo it, but regular, safe exposure to sunlight is a natural way to keep yourself looking youthful. Liver health is another piece of the puzzle that people often overlook. Your liver is the main detox organ of your body, and when it's damaged or overloaded with fat, you start to look older. A fatty liver in particular makes you feel sluggish and makes your skin look dull. To keep your liver strong, eat plenty of cruciferous vegetables like kale, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, and arugula. These help detoxify the liver and support bile production. Bile is crucial because it not only removes toxins, but also helps you absorb fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, and E, along with omega-3 fatty acids. All of these nutrients are essential for healthy, glowing skin. Without enough bile, your body can't use those vitamins properly, and you'll start to see signs of aging. This is why healthy fats are not the enemy. In fact, avoiding fats can make you age faster. If you cut out fats, your skin becomes dull, your hair loses shine, and you generally look older. Instead, focus on good fats. Fatty fish like salmon and sardines, egg yolks, grass-fed butter, olive oil, avocados, cod liver oil, and nuts and seeds. These foods give your body the raw materials it needs to maintain youthful cells. On the other hand, low-fat diets might make the number on the scale drop, but they strip away the nutrients that keep you looking vibrant. Another key element to looking younger is managing sugar. Sugar doesn't just give you a quick energy spike, it damages your skin, blocks vitamin C, and accelerates the breakdown of collagen, which keeps your skin firm. If you want proof, look at people with uncontrolled diabetes. They often age much faster than others because their bodies are constantly exposed to high sugar levels that attack proteins. Eliminating sugar is one of the most powerful anti-aging steps you can take. Now let's talk about lifestyle habits. Smoking and alcohol are both devastating for your youthful appearance. Smoking literally drains your antioxidants and vitamins, creating wrinkles and making skin look dull. Alcohol dehydrates you, stresses the liver, and robs the body of nutrients. Cutting these out, or at least reducing them significantly, will keep you looking younger. Stress is another big one. Chronic stress increases cortisol, which breaks down proteins and accelerates aging in the skin. To reduce stress, focus on deep breathing exercises, quality sleep, physical activity, and of course fasting, which also lowers stress on your system. Protein quality also matters. You need protein to build and repair tissues, but too much protein creates waste products that your body struggles to handle. Stick to moderate amounts of high-quality protein from grass-fed meats, wild-caught fish, and pasture-raised eggs. This gives you the building blocks for strong muscles and tissues without overwhelming your system. And finally, don't forget about your gut microbiome. A healthy gut is key to slowing aging because it helps you absorb nutrients, reduce inflammation, and support healthy skin. One of the best ways to strengthen your microbiome is by eating fermented foods like sauerkraut, pickles, and other fermented vegetables. These foods feed the good bacteria in your gut and keep your digestion strong, which has a direct impact on how youthful you look and feel. So in summary, looking younger isn't about creams, injections, or expensive treatments. It's about removing the foods that age you, supporting your body with fasting, sunlight, healthy fats, and nutrient-dense foods, protecting your liver, managing stress, and keeping your gut in balance. If you apply these principles consistently, your body will naturally renew itself, and the outside will reflect the youth you've created inside. If you found this video helpful, make sure you like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss out on more content about staying healthy and vibrant. Remember, youthfulness isn't something you buy, it's something you build every single day.